What's up gamers, it is me, PutMcGee here, back with another video from the War of the Spark Early Access event. Wizards of the Coast has been lovely enough to sponsor me and many other creators by giving us one-day early access accounts with all of the cards in War of the Spark and all other sets that are in standard right now so that we can build decks and test them in a kind of a one-day thing, like before the set actually comes out. So we've all been here testing out these crazy decks and kind of memeing around, testing some new things, and this time I'm bringing you some Esper control with Kaya and Teferi. Now there's two new Kaya and Teferi planeswalkers in this set. We have Teferi, Time Raveler, and he has a passive that makes each opponent only able to cast spells when they can cast a sorcery. Sorry, I stumbled over my words there a little bit. So he has that that passive ability, which is actually very nice against other control decks. Super good way to basically limit your opponent to. I mean, obviously they're only able to play on their turn, but they're also not able to play counter spells in response to your spells. So that's very, very nice. And he only costs 3 mana, so we can have him down early before a real nice control deck is starting to build up to their more powerful spells. We also run the 3 mana Kaya from Ravnica Allegiance. She's a nice removal piece and a way to gain life during the game against like mid-rangey and aggro decks. We have Oath of Kaya, which is a new thing. We're only running one of these just because there's a lot of cards I wanted to get in this deck. When Oath of Kaya enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control with 1 or more creatures, Oath of Kaya deals 2 damage to that player and you gain 2 life. I'm including this card, firstly because it's new, secondly because it's a Kaya card and I wanted to have this centered around Teferi and Kaya, and it also does kind of protect our planeswalkers. I mean, not really. Most of the time our planeswalkers are going to be removed by spells anyway, not creature attacks, but sometimes this does come in handy. It can gain us a little bit of life and punishes the opponent whenever they're going to attack us, because we are playing a lot of planeswalkers. We're playing 2 Kayas, 2 of this Teferi, then we're playing 4 of Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, which is super strong. This is kind of the cornerstone of this deck that actually makes it a good deck. And then we're playing 1 Kaya, Bane of the Dead. She's a 6 mana planeswalker, and she can exile target creature with her -3. And your opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof can be the target of spells and abilities you control as though they didn't have hexproof. So this is really nice against those green decks particularly, but also some white decks that are going to be running Shalai. This will allow us to get around that hexproof. Most of the time she doesn't come in that handy because we have better options. Honestly, she's not that great, but I wanted to work her in again just because of the theme of the deck. So as I said, we're playing 4 Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. We're running a lot of kind of historic things here. So we have Urza's Ruinous Blast, which exiles all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. For us, that's good because we're only playing legendary enchantments and legendary planeswalkers. So that gets rid of pretty much everything else. We also run 1 Eldest Reborn and 1 Primevals Glorious Rebirth. Primevals Glorious Rebirth is actually very, very nice. Firstly, because it can bring stuff back from the graveyard for us, but we can also cast it with Teferi Time Raveler. If we use this +1, we can cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. So that goes for both Urza's Ruinous Blast and Primevals Glorious Rebirth. It allows us to bring planeswalkers back from the graveyard. Not only planeswalkers, but also legendary enchantments, which we run several of. We have 1 Oath of Teferi, and as I mentioned, Oath of Kaya. Oath of Teferi is just going to allow us to trigger our planeswalkers multiple times on our turn, which is very nice in a planeswalker heavy deck. We also have Search for Azcanta, which is good, and sometimes gets destroyed. Not very often, but it occasionally will. Most of the rest of the deck is just straight up removal. We've got Vraska's Contempt, 4 of those. Because this is a planeswalker heavy set, we're going to be running more Vraska's Contempts than we normally would. We have 3 Kaya's Wraths, 2 Mortifies, 3 Absorbs as just a nice counter spell that's going to gain us some life, and then Dovin's Veto. We have 2 Dovin's Veto, which is a new card. It counters target non-creature spell, and this spell can't be countered. So it's kind of like a better negate, but the mana costs are slightly more difficult to cast. Just because it costs a white and a blue, and that's a little bit restricting occasionally, and it kind of restricts it into being only playable in certain decks. But this also is better than a negate because it can't be countered with another like Spell Pierce or another negate or something like that. So that's very, very nice. We do have 3 Thought Erasures. This is basically just like preemptive counterspells. You guys know the drill. I think I've really talked about all I want to talk about. I've played this deck a couple times in testing, and it's gone okay. It has been underperforming, actually. This is like, it's kind of memey. I know, it's kind of memey just because we have all these oaths. We have these oaths, and we have like one-offs of a bunch of this crap. But it is kind of a powerful control deck, so I expect it to do a little better. So we'll see how it performs on camera for you guys. Let's go after it. Yes, sirree. Here we go. Game number 1 against Theric 6. My man, Theric 6. Love this guy. He is he's actually one of my favorite YouTubers. It's really great. Okay, let's see how this works, how this goes. I kind of like this hand. I'll greet my opponent. So hopefully I can top deck like a Thought Erasure would be really nice right here, or maybe even a Search for Azcanta. Nope, we get neither. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and play this tapped. That's fine. We can play Teferi Time Raveler next turn. Uh-oh. Cruel Celebrant, huh? Interesting. We'll go ahead and do this.
Let's slow this down.
Ooh. Okay, it's looking like Orzhov. Yeah. That's going to be, Orzhov Aristocrats, I think. So let's go ahead and
This might be a bad idea.
yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass the turn. See what he plays here. I wonder whether you would run like a Teysa Karlov in this deck or not. I'm not sure you would. I almost want to take the damage on him, but I probably shouldn't. I probably should just go ahead and Mortify the Midnight Reaper. And take the one from Cruel Celebrant. I do give him a card in his hand, but I'm not too worried about it at this point. Seraph of the Scales, huh? Okay. Let's do this. Let's go. Our other Teferi. I don't want this Teferi to die. I'd rather let this one die, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a card here. See if I get any kind of, like, something helpful. Nope, not at all. We will put that back in their hand. Okay. So we have a Dovin's Veto here. Oh. Dovin's Veto coming in clutch. Oh my lord.
Only time will tell.
Goodness gracious. That was beautiful. Yeah, we're about to exile the heck out of these nerds. Okay, you know what? Get out of here.
I don't let anything slip through the cracks. Other than myself, of course.
Hurry!
Okay, please do not have another Elder Spell. Please, no Elder Spell. I don't have a counter spell for it this time. Oh, no. Okay, God Eternal Bantu. We can deal with that. We can deal with that.
I dare you.
We're going to go ahead and... Oh, wait. No, I need to do this first. We'll exile you, put you in there. Resolve that. And then I'm going to play Primevals Glorious Rebirth to bring my homies back from the dead, baby. Oh.
This will be child's play.
And then I'm going to exile the heck out of you.
Apparitions come in many shapes.
And then I'll plus you up.
I've got it.
And he concedes. Oh no. Well, I mean, to be fair, I'd gotten the pieces on the board that I needed, and there wasn't a whole lot he could do about that. So I do not fault him for conceding there. You know, what can I say? What can I say? Well played, sir. Well played. Let's see how it does in game number 2. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long, and hopefully we don't play him again. I would hate to like just queue up at the same time and end up playing the same person again after a shocking defeat. If we did not draw that Dovin's Veto when we did, well, that game would have been over. It would have been horribly, horribly over. Okay, Perplatypus. I've played against him a couple times, him or her a couple times earlier today. This is actually a very good hand. Well, okay, I take it back. It's not very good because we don't have any shock lands, but it's a usable hand. It's usable. So I will keep it. I don't love it, but I'll keep it. I'm hoping to top deck a shock land on turn 1 so that I can play my Thought Erasure on turn 2. Blast. Okay. No, sir. Yeah, let's play Drowned Catacomb because then no matter what shock land we get, if we get one, we can shock it into play Thought Erasure, and oh boy. Yeah, there we go. Hallowed Fountain. We'll pay the 2 life for that. Go ahead and Thought Erasure. I think we can get rid of Dreadhorde Invasion, actually. I don't want them to have 2 of that. We'll keep you on top. And we can probably just use the Mortify to get rid of the Dreadhorde Invasion next turn. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm not real concerned about this zombie army getting big right now. I mean, we can exile it real easily with in a number of ways. Okay. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay, well, we're going to have to... It's not the end of the world. We do need to get rid of Gleaming Overseer because now this has hexproof. So I'll probably just Vraska's Contempt on that and gain a little life, and then I will murder the zombie army. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pass to damage, though, because I want to see if they play anything more dangerous here. Azcanta Reaver, not worried about that. So we'll go ahead and exile you. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, I'm so sorry for making you deal with that. Okay. I'm going to pass the turn, and then hopefully they will try to amass more, and then I can Vraska's Contempt the zombie army. Okay, well, no, we pass to attackers, pass to blockers. Yeah, then we'll Vraska's Contempt this army. And we'll get down, I'm going to put down my Teferi next turn. Hopefully we can keep him alive long enough to play an Urza's Ruinous Blast. Can we, though? Can we? If I play him, he's going to be a 5. If they amass one time, he dies. That's dangerous. I still want to play him because there's not a whole lot going for me right now. Well, oh, wait. I can play Search for Azcanta and Oath of Kaya and take out the zombie army. I still leave up a bunch of Azcanta Reavers, though. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. we're gonna go ahead and play the Oath of Kaya now, because that will, yeah, that'll actually help me a little bit next turn when I play the Teferi out, because this will deal them damage and gain me life when they attack my Teferi. Assuming they do. Of course, they might not. They may play like... You don't play like Bedevil or anything like that, do you? Ooh, you might play like... oh, what's that card? Cost of Betrayal, Price of Betrayal, something like that. Yikes. So they're going to be at 5 power. I forgot that he was good. Soul Diviner is kind of strong. I feel like I'm just letting Teferi die here when I play him. But I feel like I kind of have to also, because I can't just continue to take a crap load of damage every turn. That helps me not at all. And I don't have mana for my Absorb, so I'm just gonna die. Yeah, yeah. Are they going for the face? No, it looks like they're... Oh, yep. Now they're all going for my Teferi. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Do I want that? I think I graveyard that probably. I need to get some gas here. Another Teferi. That's a thing, but I don't want to play it now because I don't want to die. I don't want him to die again. That will be painful to me. What I need is a Kaya Bane of the Dead. Uh-oh. What are they about to do? I feel like they're about to play something bad. Maybe like a Finale of Revelation or something that I can't counter. Nope. Okay. Ah, there we go. That's good. Yeah, we'll keep that. Butts.
I'll phase through anything that stands in my way.
I wish they had a zombie army out here so that I could just exile it. This is terrible. Well, I mean, they attack this, and they attack her and kill her. But I do gain some life and deal them damage. I still can't shock... absorb them, I mean, and I still can't really play Teferi because he dies. I could have played Teferi right there, I guess. Okay, they go straight for the face. They must have a way to deal damage to me right now. Yeah. They probably have, whatchamacallit. Enter the God Heroes, the God Zombie Boys, that card. Yeah, Enter the God Eternals, the one that kills me right now. Wait, why did they just kill their own thing? Why didn't... What? I'm sorry, wait, what? Why did they do that? I just don't understand. Okay, well, here's the deal. I'm going to play Kaya's Wrath. And then I'm going to exile you and you.
Good for you. You beat me this time, shuffling me off my... Bravo.
I don't think I play another Search for... Maybe I do actually play another Search for Azcanta. But then they know that I'm tapped out and that I don't have removal, so or a counterspell. I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll take that in the library. Decline to transform that. Exile one of those.
You're not welcome. You better watch your back from here on out.
I mean, I go play the Teferi here. Draw a card.
Thank me later.
They just, why did they do what they did? Okay, commence the end game. I think that's what they were gearing up for.
We need to move quickly.
I'm actually gonna. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? I didn't need it. I'm gonna pay for that too. I'm gonna lose the game because I did that. I just know it. Every time I make like a little mistake like that, where I shock in the land when I don't need to, I'm like, oh, I need to do this, and I didn't see that I had Azcanta untapped over there. So I do have. The problem is if they have another commence the end game right here, I lose because I can't counter it, and if I can't oh, thank God. Okay. Ah. Whew. That got a little scary there for a second. I am on the edge of my seat in this game. What is happening? I think I'm just bad. If I weren't so bad, I wouldn't be so anxious about this. Okay, that's actually nice. Here we go.
No time for a break.
Oh, Vraska's Contempt is a good pickup. I'm actually gonna just exile that. We'll Dovin's Veto on that Lazotep plating.
Better watch your back from here on out.
Do I get enough things untapped if I do this? No, I'm gonna cancel that and do this instead. Yeah, I'll keep another Teferi on top just in case they have like an Elder spell or something. Hiya. And there's the concede. Okay. They did something really weird earlier when they dealt damage to their own creature. Instead of dealing damage to me. I think they probably thought that I had a spell like something to make myself hexproof or something like that. I don't know why they did that. But that kind of decided the game. Because I was on 4 life then, and all I needed was to get it back to my turn to kind of turn the game around, and that's really what happened. So, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Oh boy. Okay. Game number 3. These games are a little bit long. I mean, I guess it is. I'm playing Esper Control, which makes the game longer than it really needs to be. Oh, we have only shock lands, but that's okay. I think I'm actually going to keep this hand. It's pretty good. And I'm going to play that first, because this way, no matter what land I pick up, if it's not a tap land, I can play. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and shock this. Can you play? Shock this bad boy in so I can Thought Erasure first. Spell Pierce, you bully. No Spell Pierce. I hate that card so much. Okay, Drowned Secrets. Ayah. Okay, so they're gonna... Wait, what? They're gonna try to mill me. They're probably maybe using Davriel or something like that. I'm just gonna play this and do that. I could have held up mana for a Mortify, but I don't really feel like I need to right now. Okay, maybe they're doing like just a lot of different colors or something. I will pass. I'm not worried about Drowned Secrets right now. Maybe they are doing whatchamacallit, like a Jace Wielder of Mysteries. That's what it's called. Yeah, Tamio Collector of Tales. Yeah, and they're going to try to self-mill.
I am Tamio. It is an honor to meet you.
I'm actually going to let this Orzhov see what she says. She's probably looking for Jace Wielder of Mysteries, because I do get to see the name. I'm Drowned Secrets. So they're looking for more Drowned Secrets so they can self-mill. Ashiok Dream Render. We'll go ahead and exile her because she can be troublesome because she can dig for cards really easily, and we will pick that up. That's actually a very nice pickup. And so I know they're not going to try to kill me. They're not going to try to like actually hurt my life total. So I could shock in this and then go ahead and play Teferi, but I'm a little bit worried that since they're playing black, they're going to be running Vraska's Contempt, and I don't have a counterspell ready for it. So I'm just going to do this. And then potentially, if they play like a Wilderness Reclamation, there's the Jace Wielder of Mysteries. I will absorb the crap out of that. Okay, and there goes another Tamiyo. Actually, heck yeah. So we'll keep that on top. So we can do this. We can do Teferi now.
Right on schedule. Hold that thought.
And another glitch. That actually doesn't help us at all. Yay. Okay, a little bit worried about them having a Vraska's Contempt here for Teferi. If they don't have anything to play, I'm so fine with just going to my turn. Heck yeah. Graveyard that. I know they're not going to play creatures. Are you kidding me? I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
We need to move quickly.
I don't want that either. No. I'm sorry for yelling. I don't mean to be mad at you, game. I'm just getting all the things that are not useful against this deck. What I need is Vraska's Contempts, Mortifies, and Absorbs. Even, heck, Dovin's Veto, that card would be perfect right now. And there's the Concede. Okay, they accidentally got rid of all of their key pieces. That's something that can happen when you're self-milling. But there we go. That was the third game. Do I have time to play again? I think that one went pretty quick, so I'm going to play a fourth game and see how this goes. Currently, we are 3-0 on some very janky games. I love the decks we're facing today because they're all new and different, and I have no idea really what to expect. I've played quite a few of these already today because I've been playing for a long time. Don't ask how long. Don't ask. But yeah, so I've seen that deck in a different form. I've seen it run just Simic, where they're doing like a Simic Fog thing, where they have Wilderness Reclamation and Root Snare and all that good stuff. We can't do this hand. No blue. We need the blue. And they're just like self-milling, and Tamiyo is going finding their Jace Wielder of Mysteries, and they're playing that, and then they're just, milling themselves until they win the game, because Jace has a win condition where if you draw a card when you have nothing left in the deck, you win the game. Wonderful. And what did we face before that? We faced like a Grixis Amass deck, which I've played a little bit myself. Did not have much luck with it. I was really struggling with it for some reason. Maybe I just don't know exactly like how it should be working. But we actually fared okay against that. I made a couple misplays. The opponent made some misplays, and I think that's what's been going on a lot today, is that people don't know exactly how to play their decks, because they're just like, these are all brand new cards. And can the opponent decide whether you're going to mulligan, please? I don't want to sit here and blabber on much longer. I want to mulligan too and see what I get. Anyway, yep, that's the lowdown on how it's been going in the early access event. People going crazy up in here. I wonder, what if you made a deck that was just like all the Teferis, because there's 3 different Teferis, right? There's this Teferi, there's Teferi of Hero of Dominaria, and then there's, okay, we can keep this actually. There's the Teferi that is like what's it called? No, enters tapped. The Planeswalker deck Teferi. the other the not very good one. And just you put them all together, you play them all in one deck, and you also have Oath of Teferi and like other garbage. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and Thought Erasure. This is looking like another like Sultai Mill thing. Yep, there's the Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Get that out of here. We don't want you here. I maybe should have taken the Sinister Sabotage, and so they can play. I'm interested to see whether they play Ashiok or Search for Azcanta. Interesting. Okay, well, we are going to do this, and then Kaya, and we're going to exile the crap out of that Jace, Wielder of Mysteries right there.
Didn't see a door, so I let myself in.
Bye-bye, Planeswalkers. Okay, I got too excited about that. Why is this? This is a different person, right? Pretty sure this is a different person. Playing the same deck. Okay, Dovin's Veto is good. I guess we'll just exile as much as we can because they're going to be putting stuff in there a lot. I'm going to shock this in. So if they play Ashiok, I'm going to probably Vraska's Contempt it rather than Dovin's Veto. I mean, they're down to 2 cards in hand and they don't have a way to draw cards right now. I don't see them doing a whole lot. Like if they play a Tamio here or something, I just exile it. Okay, so we pass to my turn. Another Vraska's Contempt. That's all right with me.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Yeah, so they don't have enough lands to do what they want and play their Sinister Sabotage to protect them because they know that I have removal. They know I'm playing Esper Control. They know I'm going to have removal. So they can't really do anything, which is good for me because what I can do is, well, they concede. Okay, well, unfortunately, we didn't get very far in that game, but they knew that they didn't really have ways to get their pieces down on the board after I exiled all of their Jaces. So, well, that was a thing. And let me know what you thought of this deck. We did so well with it. I was struggling with it earlier in practice games, and then it went very, very well when I was making the video, which makes me look good, makes the deck look good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this, smash like, and remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel because I will be posting a lot more videos from War of the Spark, this early access event. I will have a lot more videos coming out from this soon, and then after that, when the actual set is released, I will be still making videos of the new decks in Standard and all that good stuff. So, you know, you guys get on out of here, have fun in the real life,